It's an absolute glorious day as a United fan. That ball fraud has been sacked. Ten Hag's being sacked. He's being sacked. He's crap. Garbage. No good. In the gutter. Bin juice. Disaster. Awful. Horrendous. Tactically inept. However you want to label it, here's for the trophies. Here's for the better times. I wish I had a little sign, but make sure you go and get your rival tears because that's what I'm going to be drinking this week, Sunday. Because when we got Chelsea, I can run up a proper preview. So make sure you get your stocks up in Manchester United. And just like that, make sure you get your stocks up here. Everyone that subscribes to Never a Foul already knows when it comes to football predictions, I am rarely wrong and the very best, especially when it comes to new players and players that are going to make it at certain clubs. So when Mick Herrera reached out to me and asked, with all this football expertise and knowledge, why do you not cash in on it? And it got me asking how. And this is when they introduced to me Mick Herrera. Mick Herrera is a game changer. You can invest in players just like stocks. But the best thing about it is testing around your football knowledge of whom is actually going to make it. So for example, Kobbie Mainoo of Manchester United Football Club, if you feel like he's going to be the next big thing, then you can go and invest in him and potentially watch his stocks grow. You can buy and sell safely and securely, 100% guarantee on their platform just like that. Prices will rise and fall depending on the market demand for these players, so just make sure you go and check Mick Herrera out. You will notice some of your favourite players or certain players are not on the market just yet, but don't you worry, there is a voting system which you can vote for to get these players on the market just like William Saliba. So go sign up to Mick Herrera right now. It's completely free to do so. If you want to find out where it is, you can go in the description, click the link, or even better, you can go and scan the QR code. So what are you guys waiting for? Go and make some money based off your football knowledge at mickherrera.com. Anyways, back to the best things about this club. The manager doesn't exist no more. Thank you, West Ham, for putting the hammer to the nail to the coffin. Hammer it in because he is finito. Finished. West Ham, you will forever have a great place in my heart now. Yeah? Don't tell my dad that. But you done the job. Like I said, I'm in a win-win situation. As much as I wanted to beat West Ham and be up there shamelessly, this is the result that was said. Enough is enough. Yeah? This is the best day in about 3.5 years for me. The long-term vision. Ruud van Nistelrooy, the cult hero, aka maybe some legends to some, is now in charge of United on an interim basis, but he's not going to be the manager. But before we even talk about stuff like this, make sure you run up the likes. Make sure you subscribe because we're on gas mode. We're absolutely gassed. It's absolutely a phenomenal, grateful day that has to be marked down as the 20th of October. It's going to be Man United Remembrance Day. So mark that down in your calendars every year because this could be the time where United get revived. Am I a little bit gassed? Yes. Am I a little bit going over my head? Yes. Am I allowed to? Absolutely. Because we've got some questions for certain Man United fans. Yeah, it's been a long time coming for this man. No doubt about it, it's been a long time coming. Result after result is not being good enough. Draw after draw, excuse after excuse. He should have went at the end of the FA Cup final. He should have went. Louis van Gaal got the same treatment, right? Didn't happen though. Showed some faith, and some of us United fans, including me, showed some faith. You got the structure. It's a work in progress, process, and all that whatnot. And then you got some more players, and it hasn't worked out. You're not even playing them. Ugarte, not even playing him. The Lich playing him, don't get me wrong. But everybody else, pretty much finito. Xerxes on the bench these days. What's the point of buying him then? You're not even going to use your own players. Anthony, who you bought, on the bench. Lissandro being dropped in the case as well, was also on the bench at one point. Do you know what I mean? Like, Mason Mount injured. Manasseh's injured. All the players that this guy liked, the only one that's pretty much succeeded near enough or done a remote decent job under him is probably Ericsson, and it was for the free. Amad Diallo needs a new contract until he's one of the best players that the club as a footballer anyways, if not technically regardless, on the bench. You know, there's so much things you can pinpoint to this guy. I've got a whole video there. I've got a whole video to show how much cases have been against this guy. 7-0 at Anfield. You know, that was unforgivable in itself. Gave that a blind though. Like, literally, wash that off. There's another case. 3-0 at Liverpool at our own gaff should have been enough reason to sack him. 3-0 against Tottenham was enough reason to sack him. Drawing the Porto and bottling it the way we did, and a draw at Aston Villa back to back was a sacking. 3-0 against Tottenham, a sacking. Yeah, the whole international break said nothing to us. Should have best time to get sacked. And now we sacrifice 3 points against West Ham because Ineos were incapable to push, or well, I was going to say push the button, but at least cut ties. So in that case, it's good that Ineos have shown some balls now, but at what cost? You know, at the cost of a point at Fenerbahce, at the cost of losing against West Ham, who there for the taking, and now we're playing catch up a little bit. We got Chelsea in the Premier League next. We got Leicester City in the Cup next as well, which is on Wednesday. So we need to see some signs that Ineos were correct in sacking him, because no doubt you cannot be worse off at 14th. This, I'm not joking. I was in belief that we wasn't even going to get rid of this guy until probably the international break once again. Waste some more points, you know, in a relegation scrap. Chelsea coming to our gaff, and I feel like, you know what, we're going to get absolutely killed. We'll probably find ourselves in 16th and still probably not sack him. So it's about time. And then now there's candidates. Xavi is one of the candidates that's emerged. Nagelsmann's another one. Amarim's the other one. And I believe the one I've just recently seen was Thomas Frank again. And that's the 4 candidates I've seen. The most likely one is Xavi. If you lot don't know, inside information, it's out there public now anyways. Xavi, and this is by the Real Told Me, so credit to Real Told Me. He's a Man City fan. He's got good sources. City fans listen to him all the time, so big up to him as well. He said that Xavi has personally called up, obviously personally, called up Pep Guardiola to ask what life is like in Manchester. So they're doing their background checks, their due diligence to make sure that they can get the best scenarios as best as possible. So I think Xavi's the candidate and the most likely to be in charge. Recently being because I'm pretty sure Omar Barada and him had a relationship before at Barcelona. I'm pretty sure they were in talks before. You know, the style of football that is wanted, the possession attacking type of style is there. And the biggest one of them all, because he is free. You know, there's so much financial crap going on with United that they don't want to spend a penny. They don't want to spend nothing. You know, PSR, all of that stuff. The stuff that actually, you know what? People that are cussing out Man City for the 115 and all that, they're trying to fight for the Premier League so we can spend what we want. You know? And as much as we're trying to red cartel it or whatever, you know, they actually find that case. So as much as you not going to Man City, you should probably go and thank them. You know, because otherwise we wouldn't even be in this situation ourselves, United fans, if you're a United fan watching this. Because then we could spend what we want. And you know what it's like if we could spend whatever we want. To a degree anyways. It'll be long. It will be so long. But that's why I reckon Xavi's the next manager as United. It's obvious. I don't see Nagelsmann leaving right now. The only obvious one that would leave and jump at the chance is Sporting's manager Amarim. That's an obvious choice. Or Thomas Frank, because why wouldn't you not want to make a move from Brentford to United? Come on. But right now, I think Xavi is the favourite. Ten Hag, he's deserved it. Do I show him a little bit more respect on here? You know, do I show him, like, do I say, like, thank you for the good times? You know, sorry, it didn't work out. Like, what am I meant to say? Oh, he's got a family, whatever. I don't think I can. Maybe I can appreciate Ten Hag later and say, you know what, he did get us a couple trophies to make it less embarrassing. But I feel like he's embarrassed us enough. Record after record's been broken. There's so much you can blame players with as well. You know, like over the years, we talked about Mourinho signings, we talked about Louis van Gaal signings, and yada, 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 Oli signings, how much they've been down tooling the managers all the time, trying to throw them under the bus. But how many times are we going to get new players and start blaming the players for why the results not going anywhere? I wouldn't say in recent, even though the manager's been under heavy scrutiny, even yesterday, I don't think the players were down tooling. The only one you could probably say maybe they had a falling out is probably Delo for missing that open goal. He probably knew if he scored that goal, it was over. It was like, we're going to continue in this mess. But I wouldn't say the players have not shown no effort. I'll just say that the players are so low in confidence right now. It looks like they're trying. They're just at an all-time low, and it's just simply to say they're just not being good for what they can show and what they're capable of. And that's down to Ten Hag for his ideas. and for what he wants to do. However you want to see it, it's just a great day. Remember, it's Remembrance Day in football for Man United. Mugger. Hashtag Mugger. Make United great again. You know what? So good, I'm going to get it put in a hat. I need to get it put in a hat. Hashtag Mugger. And underneath it, make United great again. So if anyone has any companies or anyone that I can go to for the hats, let me know. I would love to see it. Because I need that. Get your merch. Might do some exclusive giveaways for it. Because that's what it is. Chelsea, it's long for you this weekend. I've got the shameless chest out. I'm happy, smiling. Can you see it? Yeah? We're coming back, baby. We're coming back. I can't wait. Leicester, I'm so sorry it had to be you for next. For the manager bounce that's about to occur. We're going through. And this big hit is going out. So we might even get another Carabao for whoever the next manager is. You want a Carabao? You want a Carabao? You want an FA Cup? You want the Europa League? Just come. Come on. Come over here. Come on. Don't be shy. Yeah? Oh, bald Ten Heisenberg with a dip in his head when he was dropped as a baby, man. No ideas. White Megamind. Yeah? The Dutch Zordon. It's been a long time coming. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Let me know all the haters. I can't wait to see all the salty comments. Yeah, top reds, rivals, however it is. Because even at this point, it's about time United fan base start getting at one another. It's about time we start coming together again, like in the first season. Not all of us, obviously, but majority. Because it's been too toxic lately. Way too toxic for my liking. Start being positive in United again. What I've been trying to do is be a little bit balanced, but now I can be toxic positive on purpose. Oh, it's a glorious day. You lot don't understand. I don't even want to end this video. I really don't. I'm enjoying this so much. I'm grinning. Yeah, man. It was like Christmas back in the day. It was like Eid. Feeling like the heights of when you feel when you complete something. Feel like I've completed something. Completed a game. You know? It's like I was playing Gears of War 2 back on Xbox on the hardest difficulty. Insanity difficulty. Difficult. If anyone play Call of Duty number 5, try play it on the hardest mode. Trust me, you're gonna struggle. Tears, pain, the joy. Ridiculous. Yeah? It's like that. Make sure you run up the likes. Subscribe if you're new. Because the day just got worse for rivals. Ching.